How's it going, YouTube? Oxy here, and welcome back. So today I got some Sonic news. I talk about the guy here and there on the channel. I'm a big fan. I grew up with the Sega Genesis, Sonic 2, baby. Chemical Plant, Zone 2. That music be hitting. But yeah, I love Sonic. So at the news, last year when they essentially announced that we're getting a new Sonic game, a mainline one, Sonic Frontiers, I was intrigued. So, admittedly, I'm really only played the older games. So, Sonic 1, 2, 3, and then Sonic and Knuckles. And then I barely touched, I was aware of like Sonic Riders or Sonic Adventure, like the early 3D games. But then after that, I kind of fell off or like stopped, playing Sonic. And I know that the newer games, more specifically like Sonic Colors or Forces, right, is the last one, last mainline game. That I know that or Sonic Unleashed, who could forget that one? He's a werehog, I don't know, funny. Sonic's funny history, but anyways, he has a hit or miss track record when it comes to his games of like good or bad games, as opposed to like Mario, right? Where Nintendo, for the most part, is pretty consistent in keeping their, mascot, like having good games. And yeah, so I was skeptical, admittedly. I did really like Sonic Mania though, or Sonic Mania Plus, which did come out, I think, when did it come out? Like 2017, 18? At least I got Sonic Mania Plus, which came with like all the DLC, which isn't a mainline game, but essentially Sega hired it was a guy, sorry, his name escapes me. I think his last name's like Wither something, like with the W, but he's the guy that ported like Sonic CD to like the iPhone, and he was doing like either modding or he was porting the games, and they hired him or like his team to make a full game, and that was Sonic Mania, essentially a game made by the fans. And of course it turned out to be a huge hit, but it's done in that old school, 16-bit style. So a 3D Sonic, it's like, oh, cool, we'll see. But as of today, we finally have a first look, because we had that teaser, right, from way back, which just shows like the logo, and it's like, oh, coming originally it was 2021, because they wanted the Sonic Frontiers to coincide with the 30th anniversary of Sonic the Hedgehog. Because it was like, Sonic 1 was, I think, July 23rd of 91, so 2021 would have been the 30th anniversary, but they took the time to delay it to 2022, late this year, Q4, like holidays, I'm assuming. Because, quality control, which I can respect, and again, they don't have the best track record. Their recent games, Sonic Forces was the last mainline game in 2017, and that one was pretty polarizing. It's like, it wasn't like here, it was like average. But yeah, we have a trailer, and let's check it out for yourself. But yeah, it doesn't show much, right? It's just a teaser, but we get an idea. But the thing that's interesting about Frontiers is that this is the first open world Sonic game. Which, yeah, you could say, oh, Sega, they're just jumping on the bandwagon, right? Where every other game has to be open world nowadays. But, look, as long as it's not like a Ubisoft thing, which is pointless, and don't get me wrong, Ubisoft can make good games, but, all their series, whether it's Assassin's Creed, Far Cry, any Tom Clancy, like Ghost Recon thing, right? all their open worlds are kind of boring or very samey, you know? It's like, oh, go to this tower, fix it, you know, very samey. But then you have games like Elden Ring, which I love, like, oh man, such a great game, which really, or Breath of the Wild, right? Which really reinvent, well, in Elden Ring's case, they really reinvent, like, the open world, like, that experience. Now, do I think Sega Sonic Team will do that? No, not really. But it's interesting. I'm intrigued to see what they do, how they set up missions, right? Is it going to be like free roam in the sense of like, there probably is like a main story. I mean, there will be, right? But it's like you can tackle things in any order, or maybe they do like, you have like, I guess, let's, just for speculating purposes, there's 3 bosses in this area, and you pick like the order you want to fight them. But then there's like a main story boss, so like, oh, you have to beat these 3 to get to him, and like that one you can't, those you can't go out of order, right? But maybe they give you that choice of like where you can go. All we really know is that it takes place in like, they're calling them the Starfall Islands, and like different regions, essentially kind of like Pokemon, and that we could go to them, and we'll see. I mean, again, we don't really know anything. Even in the trailer, we barely saw a bit of gameplay. Of course, it's going to be 3D Sonic, but hey, I'm interested. That was just my thing, just, you know, bring attention. I love Sonic, so I'm willing to give it a shot, and hopefully it's good. I mean, just like how, I mean, we are getting Sonic Origins, right? That collection of the classics, 1, 2, 3, which is Sonic and Knuckles combined, and Sonic CD. Like, that's awesome. Like, I'm gonna pick that up. I think it comes out June something, like very soon from this video comes out, or it might have already come out. But yeah, I'm excited. I mean, they have that coming. Of course, the movie came out, which, hey, I do have a review. Check it out. I really enjoyed it. Jim Carrey did his thing, and potentially his final role. I doubt it. I think he'll come back, whether it be for Sonic 3 or he'll act again. But if it really is, hey, I'm glad. You know, it was cool. Cool that it's a Sonic movie, and that's one thing Nintendo has to catch up. I'll say that Sega hasn't beat in that movie department, because like the Sonic 1 and, you know, 2, they're genuinely good. They're very fun. The second one's a lot of fun, despite being a kid's movie. But yeah, guys, that's it. Just Sonic news. Nothing, nothing else really to say. But if you like this type of content, I make new videos every Tuesdays and Saturdays. And please be sure to like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, all that good jazz. And as always, everybody, I've been your host, Oxy. Take care, and I'll see you next time.